So, I wasn't expecting to return so fast to another Fire Emblem Quick Shelf, but you know how it is. Whenever there's an emblem on fire, I'm gonna be there. Anyway, as the title of the video speaks for itself, Fire Emblem 3 Warriors 3 Hopes just got a new trailer, and you bet I woke up, I watched it, I analyzed it, and now, to not make this story long, I'm gonna share the well, not exactly the reaction, but more like, let's analyze the trailer and then I'll give my thoughts and impressions about it. This is a new thing, I even made this overlay a few minutes ago, but I think it looks pretty decent. Anyway, I'll be pausing the video whenever I want to make a new comment. So, let's start the trailer. Yep, okay. This is what surprised me, because from the first trailer we already knew these two were gonna fight, and it starts like this, that, oh, the only one standing in your way is a very formidable enemy. You think, oh wait, Byleth! So Byleth is now the antagonist? What's going on? And this is genuinely fascinating me. So since Byleth is now apparently the villain, I guess Smash Brothers fans are gonna love this game. Okay, so, Warriors 3 Hopes. Let's see. This is what I really wanted to comment on. Chess! Okay, no, I actually I think the name is fine. And I like the designs. I honestly like the designs. I love the armor, the colors, but why is the hair and the eyes purple? Why are they purple? It's so off-putting. It doesn't look aesthetic. I mean, I like the color purple, but it looks so weird and bizarre. It's like the main artist saw that meme of course you have blue hair and pronouns, and thought, this meme has a point. And I know it doesn't apply to all the Fire Emblem protagonists, but purple is such a weird color to combine with reddish, orange, and gray. I know I'll get used to it, but I just think that as a first impression, it looks so bizarre.
Have been feeling awfully light lately.
But it's not too bad. I like them.
I need to get stronger.
And okay, first, they're dual wielding swords. That's awesome. That's a step in the right direction. That's something that's catching my attention. 3 diverging paths. So I guess there's once again gonna be 3 endings. Well, there were 4 technically, but you get my point.
I'll be counting on you as always in the battles.
And alright, she's swinging her axe and has fire. Hubert, I love this design. It's so edgy, but I love it. And this thing, the guy on the right, I've never seen that hairstyle before, so maybe a new character, or there's someone with a different hairstyle. Any of the two. And this looks so fun. This looks so fun. I'm genuinely excited. Dimitri, I also love that the moveset. Well, there weren't that many Lance users in the first Warriors game, but it's good that Dimitri is unique. Dudu, alright, I like the beard. The beard is really cool. And also, I've noticed that all of the 3 houses have different names now. We're like, here, we can see Golden Wildfire. So, it's weird. I have a few ideas on why this is, but I'll save those after I finish this trailer. Just saying. And I'm so happy that Cloud isn't a wyvern, but I said that on the other video. Heal that. I gotta say, some of her moves were Lisa's. Well, I'm not entirely sure, to be honest, but I think that spinning axe around her was part of Lisa's moveset. Just saying.
Maybe I'll just let you handle all the happy
But I'm so happy
stuff.
to see her here.
Oh, this
Okay. Flame! How can I not get happy when she's there? She's great. Okay. When I look at this map, it reminds me to Hyrule Warriors Age of Calamity. And one more thing. That 8-bit sprite, I think it's female chess. It also kind of looks like Anna, but anyway, I love that Fire Emblem keeps bringing back those mini sprites. They're so adorable. So yeah, I imagine this is like Age of Calamity, and this is something that caught my attention. Edelgard is not a noble. She's a fortress knight. And one more thing I'll save for later. One more comment I'll save for later. So I think it's cool they brought the battalions back. We have the battle. And I like that the maps seem to be a bit more dynamic. You know, it's not just a straight road and a square base. I mean, it's still kind of the case, you can see there, but how can I? They look a bit more natural, you could say. So I'm glad Three Hopes is taking this route like Age of Calamity. That's awesome. Monica. I mentioned her in the latest trailer, and I was thinking, she's gonna be playable. I was right, there she is. Monica, Mage, Wind Colors Genesis. I have good hopes. If they're bringing her back, it's because they either really like the original design, or she's gonna be very plot relevant. Whatever the case, more characters is always nice, so I'm happy to see her here. That white hair in the middle, I don't know if those are supposed to be generic units, other characters, but they're catching my attention. The middle one could very well be Edelgard, but at the same time, I'm not sure, or they could just be regular allies.
You got my back?
Adjutants, yeah, the support was in the first Warriors game, and I like that. Partner specials were also a thing, so that's cool. Battle prep. I like this idea. I was one of the people who didn't get tired of Gareth Mack, but I know so many fans did, and they ended up hating it. So I think that a base camp is so good, because if they make it smaller, so you don't have to run away in circles like a dumbass, that's a good step. That's a very, very good step. Especially train with allies, I love that. Class attained, that's something I'll also comment later. Lawrence. Lawrence, I'm so happy to see him there. And he looks so cool. He looks so fucking cool. I like the hairstyle. Oh man, I love this character. Mercedes also looks great. How can I not be excited?
Cries out for change, while you keep it shackled to the past.
This. Okay. Is that Cloud's father? Because we never saw him in Three Houses. He was just mentioned. And I have another theory about the story, but let's see how this goes. Oh man, I'm so excited for this game.
The cog that was missing from the turn beat.
There's Monica, yeah. So she's definitely gonna be plot relevant.
Trust me.
Okay, this character.
Nope.
So when I saw him, I thought, oh, a new OC, and technically he is. But I was thinking, that pink hair looks familiar. And then I look at his back. It's the Goneril crest. And you know what that means? It's Holst. It's Hilda's brother. And that actually excited me, because in Three Houses, he was always mentioned. They were always saying, oh, Holst, he's like the best warrior in the Leicester Alliance. And he's so fucking cool. But he's mentioned so many times, but you never see him. Same case as Kaspar's father. But Holst is finally here. And I think that's awesome. They brought a background character that you never see his face, and apparently, well, not apparently, he's literally in this game. That's awesome. So maybe we can see more of those. I mean, there was the Cloud's father. Maybe we will see Kaspar's father. It's a possibility. So there's a new god. This is cool. You can still select the gender of pilots. So, what are my thoughts on this? Two special things I want to mention. Others I already said are great, but anyway, the story. I think, this can go either ways. This can be the golden route where everyone is friends, but I have a theory that this happens just a few years after Violet disappears. But I have the feeling that something must have happened with them and Sothis, and maybe they are possessed now, and when they awoke, they went with other people, and those people are now fighting against you. It's hard to say, to be honest. It's very hard to say, but I know there's clearly more behind this than what meets the eye. I can totally buy the whole possessed thing, and again, I don't mind much what route they might take, because it's a spin-off. And more Three Houses, as long as they do it right. Like, I enjoyed Age of Calamity, I mentioned that already. I'm totally fine with that route. So, the other thing I wanted to mention, the classes, the movesets, because you saw me pointed out Edelgard as a Fortress Knight, and the new main character moving between different classes. So I'm thinking, I'm implying, this is just a mere implication, remember that every single class in Three Houses is gonna be in this game, but each class is gonna be its own unique moveset, and I like that approach, because, for example, in the original Warriors, you only had 4 or 5 archers if you had the DLC, but all of them played exactly the same, and I'm still fucking mad about that. But, and that was it. If you liked, for example, Anna, who is a very versatile character in general in the Fire Emblem universe, she could only be that, just an archer. You could not change her to anything else. So I see the potential here because, for example, just an example, if you don't want Hilda to be a warrior, you can make her an archer if you want, because you have the option. And I don't think they're just gonna settle with that, because we saw Cloud and the new protagonist dual wielding swords. I think that the most important characters, maybe, of course, the Lords, the new protagonist, Monica, maybe, just maybe. I think that more than just having access to different classes, they will still have their own unique moveset that nobody else will have. Because if you compare Dudu, who canonically is the Fortress Knight of the game, and then Edelgard, who is also technically an Armor Knight. Edelgard is using fire, and Dudu was not. He was bashing his shield in the ground. They could very well share the same moveset, but I imagine that for the most important characters in the story, they're gonna make something more unique. And once again, I think that's a good step in the right direction. Sure, maybe you can have clones, but again, if you can reclass characters and those classes have their own unique movesets, I can see the monotony being kept at a bare minimum. If you don't want this character to be this class, change them to something else. That's awesome, that's awesome. But this also brings another question. Who is gonna be playable? Because on the other quick shelf about this game, on the first trailer, everyone said, I hope every character is playable. And you know, same. Fucking same. But let's be fair, that will probably make the game a bit bloated, because by nature, Musou games and Fire Emblem are two completely different entities. In Fire Emblem, it's easier to do that because you just make your character make 2 or 3 battles and they level up. With Warriors, it's a bit more than that, if you get what I'm saying. I don't know how exactly this is gonna be, but the bottom line is, I'm honestly very excited. I'm super excited. And that's a good sign, because with the first Warriors game, I swear, with every piece of information they revealed, I was just losing more and more and more hope. And now it's like I'm getting 3 hopes. Haha. No, okay. I'm getting more excited with each trailer. I know this is just the second one, but that's a good sign. If I am getting more excited with the more things they show, I think I can be very optimistic that this is gonna be an incredible Warriors game and a good part of the Fire Emblem universe. But for that, we just gotta wait and see. But you have 2 guarantees. When the game releases, June 24, I'm gonna be there, I'm gonna make a review about it, and because of course it's fucking Fire Emblem, the more I talk about it the better, I'm gonna make a tier list about my favorite characters in that game. So, whew, it's gonna be a busy month. I'm so excited. Anyway, thank you so much for your time, everyone, and take care. I'll see you next time.